Hello, welcome to our channel, Engineers Page. This is our first video in the YouTube world. Let me introduce ourselves. My name is Ashwati and the co-creator is Anandu. We are civil engineers working in the UAE. If you like our video, please hit the like button, subscribe and share it with your friends. Our first video is about the Dubai Municipality License Test for Civil Engineers. This is a guide to the aspiring applicants for the engineering license. This is similar to the Sharjah Municipality Test. If you require us to do a video on the SM license, please comment below. Here we have noted the expected questions in the exam and also noted the answers to them. The expected questions include the following. Show the reinforcement details of isolated footing, staircase, combined footing, continuous beam, or the slab. The questions may also be on concrete tests before casting, concrete tests after casting, shuttering removal period of different types of concrete structures, cover thickness of concrete structures, 7 days compressive strength of cubes of various concrete structures. There may also question us on the compaction test of soil, the machine used for the compaction test, least ratio of compaction. Today, we shall be discussing about the reinforcement details of the given structures. First, we shall discuss about the isolated footing. Here you can see the plan, the sectional details. From sectional details, you can see that the reinforcement is provided at the bottom of the footing along its longitudinal direction as well as the cross-sectional direction. Depending on the design criteria, the rebar may also be provided at the top of the footing as highlighted in blue. Next, we have the staircase reinforcement. Rebar is provided to the landing, base slab and steps. Main bars are shown in the above drawing. You can see that they are marked as A, C, D, E and F. Below the sketch, you can also see the distribution bars shown with the main bars. If you need more information on the design of staircase, please comment below. We also have the details for steps. We have rebar along the riser and thread and also rebar along the length of the steps. This is shown separately for better clarity. Next, we have the combined footing. Reinforcement for combined footing is similar to isolated footing. As a tip, please note, anchorage of columns should be shown in footing details. In this sectional detail, you can see that the reinforcement is provided along the top and the bottom of the footing. This depends on the design criteria. Next, we have the continuous beams. For beams, there are mainly two types of rebars. One along the longitudinal direction and other the stirrups. At the bottom, rebar is provided along the clear span. It is marked as B1. This is provided to resist the bending moment. There is a mid bar provided over the main bar, marked as B2. A bar is also provided along the span of the column with lap on either side, marked as A. Along the edge of the beam An anchor bar is provided through a design span along the top of the beam with lapping to the bottom of the beam. This is marked as T1A. At the center of the beam, rebar T1 is provided. Rebar T1 is also provided along the span of the column to resist punching shear. Extra bar T2 may be provided based on design calculations. Finally, stirrups are provided along the middle span and end with spacing bar diameter calculated as per the loading conditions. Next we have the Howdy slab. Here we have provided answers for one-way slab as well as two-way slabs. For a one-way slab, the blocks are arranged with structures placed end to end as shown. The rib bar, which you can see in the sectional detail, is placed along the spacing between the blocks. Through the rib bar, bottom longitudinal bars are provided. Before pouring of concrete, rebar is placed at the top of the block along the longitudinal and cross-sectional directions. For a two-way Howdy slab, the reinforcement details are as shown below. The blocks are arranged in the manner shown. Stirrups, which you can see in green along the sectional details, are provided on all four directions of the block. The longitudinal bars are provided through the stirrup at the top and the bottom. At the top, rebar are provided along the longitudinal direction as well as the cross-sectional direction of the top of the block. So this is the end of part 1. We'll catch you up with the part 2 in the upcoming episodes.